Hi ladies, hi gents. I want to share a quick project with you today, and it's a design team project for Tresors de Luxe. And just before I show you it, actually this is my last project for Tresors de Luxe. My term came to an end, and Lucy very kindly asked me to stay on. But my grandbaby is due in February, and so I want to free myself up a bit to have fun being a nana for my first grandchild. So I want to free myself up from some of my commitments so that I have time to be able to, spend being a nana. So you all know how much I love designing for Tresors de Luxe. I absolutely love it. Lucy is amazing to work with, and her laces and flowers and everything in her store is absolutely amazing to work with, and I have loved every minute of working for Tresors, and I am really going to miss it so much, because I just love working with laces, and Lucy's laces are amazing and stunning. So I am really sad that I'm leaving, but I just need some time to be a nanny. So sadly this is my last design team project for Tresors, and well, I say last, you never know, Lucy might ask me back in a couple of months, when things have settled down or whatever, but for now this is my last design team project. And okay, I'm good. So thank you, Lucy, first of all. Thank you for having me on your design team. You know how much I love working with you and the laces. Okay, so excuse me, I'm getting a bit emotional now, so I'm just going to show you my project. Okay, so this one's going to be a bit difficult to film because it is quite large, but I'm going to do my best. Okay, right, oh gosh, where to start? Oh my goodness. Okay, I started with 2 wooden dowels. Let me just grab one so I can show you. I started with 2 of these wooden dowels, and as the basis for this wall hanging. And what I did is I painted them cream, and just to make them look a little bit more fancy, I added finials at the ends, and again I used bead caps and beads. So let me just slide it over, see if I can show you one. One sec. Okay, so you can just see here I've used a bead cap and some smaller bead caps with the pearl in between, and so I've done that on the end of the dowels. Okay, so let me slide this back down in the centre and see if I can get it all back in, most of it. Okay, I'm going to start at the bottom. I think that would be easier. So on the bottom dowel, across here, I have added this beautiful, stunning dangle lace. I don't have any left because I use quite a lot of lace on my project, so that it does mean that occasionally I actually use up all the pieces. So this actual dangle, this long dangle lace, I have actually used up. So I've used it twice on here, so at graduated levels. So the longest one is a full lace, and then I cut a bit off the top and graduated the second one. And then this lace, you know, which is my favourite, the second dangle lace with the flowers. And I've actually used that all up as well. So and I've just added like rhinestone and pearls opposite into the lace. Let me see if I can zoom in for you. There you go. So this is the second dangle lace that you all know that I love. And all the product codes will be down below in the description box because, like I say, I've used most of the stuff up, so I absolutely love these dangle laces, and look, the quality of them is amazing, and the finished look that they give is just stunning, absolutely stunning. So then in the centre of the bottom dowel I made this flower, and this is using one of the laces, and it's kind of like a little paisley leaf. Let's see, because I've used this all up too, this leaf. And then in between each of them there's actually these little flourishes. So I've used the whole lace to make this flower. Apart from some of the flourishes I've used in other parts, but all the paisley leaves I've used. And then in the centre is this beautiful, beautiful rhinestone button. It's pearl and rhinestone. It's just stunning. Sorry, Alfie's outside and he's talking to another doggy. So if you can hear him. So that's a flower, and this beautiful bling piece. It is just so stunning. Excuse me. Okay. I will take some still photographs of this because it is quite a difficult piece to film. Okay, if I just move up. Okay. So then I used 3 strips of fabric, well it was felt, I cut into 3 strips because I wanted it to be like 3 panels, and I covered each felt panel in like a embroidered lace that I have in my stash. You can just see it peeping through. Let me see if I can show you. Here you can just see the embroidery peeping through. And I had these sort of like book page images, which is the roses with the text behind. So I printed those out and transferred them onto fabric, and so they were then the base of the 3 panels. And I just love the text with the pale pink roses. I thought, you know, it was so beautiful. Okay, so then I just framed them using a tiny trim from my own stash. So the tiny trim round the end too is from my own stash. The trim round this is actually a lace from Luxe's store, and it is stunning. So this is 2 pieces. One is like arched lace, and again I've used it all up. So it comes in half, so I've put 2 pieces together, one's the top, one's the bottom, and it is so beautiful, and it comes with the leaves and the rose. It is just stunning, really, really stunning. And all the little flowers, which I've added pearl and rhinestones to for this frame. And I've added some flatback pearl and rhinestone on the leaf here. Then I've used one of the beautiful velvet flowers that Lucy has in her store. This is stunning, absolutely gorgeous. I love them, really, really love them. And they come with tiny rhinestones on, and I actually took them off for this because I wanted to change the centre, and they didn't look quite right with the centre, so I took the rhinestones off. They're really easy to do if you don't want the rhinestones on them. They're beautiful with the rhinestones on, but because I wanted to change the centre to a pearl, it didn't quite look right. And Lucy sells these in lots of beautiful colours, really stunning colours. So that's the centre one, and I've just edged it with this tiny bow detail lace all the way around, so it gives it a nice edge. Okay, the two outside ones I've mirrored, but in the opposite way. So in this corner is the small flourishes from the lace that I used to make the flower. So I've just used those and then added some ribbon roses in the centre in the pinks, and I've mirrored that there. If I zoom in, you can see a little bit. So I've mirrored that there. This corner pieces, the four of them, this is the top of one of the laces from Lucy's store that I've cut the top off. Again, I have used this lace up. So it was perfect because I just had four of these top pieces left, and they're so beautiful. They look like a fan with the flourishes. So I've done them in opposite corners and just added some pearl and rhinestone, and then I've mirrored that the opposite way over here. Okay. Then in the two outside corners I've used the pink velvet flowers, and again I wanted to change the centre and put pearl in, so I took the rhinestones off these, and oh, these must be one of my favourite flowers ever. They really are. And oh yeah, this flourishes off another piece that I had off one of the laces that had dangles on, and the dangles I've actually used up here, which I'll show you in a moment. So this is a flourish, and then it had little dangles on it. And then what I did is I used seam binding to attach the 3 panels to the dowels. So I've got little loops of seam binding coming off each one, so to the top, to the bottom, to the top, to the bottom, and then I've attached it to the dowels. Okay, so at the bottom, let me zoom in, I'll show you on this one. At the bottom is this beautiful scalloped lace here, and I cut this into 6 sections and layered it up so that I had 2 lots of the scallop, so it's doubled up there. And again, this is such beautiful lace, really is. And then just behind there I have this slightly dangle lace with the zigzags here, just so that again it's got a little bit of dangle behind the scallops. And again, this is from Lucy's store. I will pop all the product codes down below so you can see the laces. You can just put the product code in on the store and it will bring up the lace and show you it. So I just love this scallop lace. It's so stunning. It's so beautiful. And then I just have added a flat back pearl and diamante trim and some of the tiny little bow lace from my stash. And I've done that on all 3 panels. However, on this one with the flower there, you can't see it as much as you can the other 2. Okay. So on the top dowel, I used this gorgeous, it kind of looks like, let me see if I can lift the dangle up and show you that. And it really is beautiful. Lucy has a lot of laces that have dangles in some way, and they are all so stunning. And then the little drop ones are from one of the other laces that I cut up. That is what's so amazing about Lucy's laces. You can cut them, and you've got so many different types of appliques that you can use on your projects, because they are like beautiful applique laces. Oh, they're just, well, you know, I love working with laces, and these are amazing to work with, absolutely. So that's my lace wall hanging, and I absolutely love it. I love how it turned out, and I wanted to use up lots of the laces, lots of different laces, and you can see how many different types of appliques you can get out of these laces. They are just stunning. If you haven't been to the store, you really should go check them out, because the laces go so far if you use them as appliques, and I wanted to use as much as I could in this project. So I hope you like it, and I will take some still photos because it is a big piece and it is hard to show you all the details, so I will take some still photos and pop them at the end. And I just want to say again, thank you so much, Lucy. I've just loved designing for you. Your laces are amazing, and I know we'll stay in touch. I know we will. And yeah, I'm really sad to be leaving, but it's for a wonderful reason, obviously, with the grandbaby due. But yeah, please go check out the store and the Facebook page, and I'm just so touched that I've had the opportunity to design for you, and I'm going to go now. So I hope you like my project, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.